Alright, so the whole idea of this coconut opening machine, you have the coconut on some sort of holder. It's going to be a plywood ring around it with screws that you can turn, like hand knob screws that are going to bite into the coconut itself. We're going to have some kind of spindle that spins this really fast. It's going to go in just at the right height, just to expose the flesh of the coconut. As you can see, I want to use this small blade because the big blade is really scary. I don't want to have to spin this, so I'm using this smaller blade that I can cover around. It's going to come on the side, cut around, and may not be able to reach to the other side because of the axle of the spindle. It's going to take a little bite and then spin around and then get closer and closer and closer as it spins around. And you'll have an open coconut, pluck a straw in it and drink it. This is the Makita router that I'm using to spin the blade. The idea is to use a 1/4" bolt, cut the tip out so that the collet can grab on the smooth portion of it with a combination of nuts and washers and a centering piece. Basically hold the blade captive on the bolt. That's going to be our cutter basically. I'm using this small blade because this can go up to 15,000 RPM. This is for a Dremel. This goes pretty fast, 10,000 to 30,000 RPM. And I do not want to be spinning this at anywhere near those speeds. So we have our 1/4" bolt, 2 nuts so that we can actually lock them together, so to make sure with all the vibration it doesn't come apart. A washer, and then finally 1 nut, because I want this to be as low profile as possible so that I can get as close as possible to the top of the coconut. This terminal is exactly 1/4", and it's also bigger than the hole here, so cut here, put this on a bolt and try to shave off some of the metal so that it ends up fitting in the middle here, and it's also right about the same thickness. There you go. Perfect. There we go. Right now, not much play. And now I think we are ready to try and actually spin that thing. So obviously safety first. Let's not lose an eye in this. Make sure it's off. Turn it all the way down to low speed, which should be still 10,000 RPM. Plug it in. And let's see what happens. Alright, I'm really happy about that. So it's not at least super imbalanced and dangerous. So I think we can test it. You're gonna have to cut around here. So let's plug the cutter in. And go to town. I think I went a little bit too deep, so let me cut a little bit shallower. Okay, so I think the first time I was pretty deep, so there's coconut milk everywhere, and I think we have a problem with dust. But here's the flesh. Oh yeah, very good.